please allow me to help you getting your posture from here to here. I'm going to share some really simple exercises for you, some stretches and some strengthening exercises, which will help you do that. What you need to stretch is you need to stretch the back of your neck and your chest, and you need to strengthen the front of your neck and the area between your shoulder blades. Okay, let's get started. So the first muscle we need to stretch if you want to get rid of that poking chin posture is a muscle called the Sterno, Cleido, Mastoid muscle. And it runs from the front of your neck to the back of your neck. And it's essentially this muscle here. Now I'm going to show you two variations. One variation, one stretch you can do throughout the day when you're sitting down, when you're watching a bit of telly, whatever you do. And the other one, which is a bit more intense, but you can do that one at night. So what you need to do, I'm going to stretch out my left sternocleidoid muscle, which I'm now going to call SCM from now onwards, SCM. So first of all, my left hand, I need to hold on to the seat of my chair. Yeah? And I'm going to turn my head now to the right. And I'm going to tilt it back here, and you should feel the stretch at the front there. Now I want you to hold this for about 8 to 10 seconds and repeat about 5 times. So you hold this, and you should feel the stretch in the front here. Now, for my right side, what I need to do is hold on to the seat of my chair with my right hand. That depresses my shoulder, keeps my shoulder down, and I get more of a stretch in that muscle. I'm going to stretch this SCM here. So I'm going to turn to the left, and I'm going to tilt my head back and look up, and I should feel it in the front here. So the same thing here. Hold this for 10 seconds and repeat about 5 times. And this is something you should be doing daily. So I'm going to demonstrate a little bit more of an intense stretch exercise for the SCM muscle, and we need to lay down for this. So what you need to do is lay down on your back, make sure your head is over the edge of your bed, and then again we're going to first straighten out the left SCM muscle. So turn your head to the right, and now tilt your head backwards as far as you can. But make sure that you push your shoulders into the bench, so your shoulders couldn't come forward and come up. Push your shoulders into the bench and push them down. And hold this stretch again for 10 seconds and repeat 5 times. And the same for the other side. So shoulders back and push your shoulders back into the bench. Now turn your head to the left and tilt your head backwards. And you should feel it here, this area. And hold this again for 10 seconds and repeat 5 times. And you can do this again throughout the day, but it's probably more practical to do it either first thing in the morning or at night. So the next muscle group you need to stretch with a poking chin posture are the anterior scalene muscles, and they run a little bit more to the side of your neck. Now I'm going to stretch out and demonstrate stretching out the left side first. So what you need to do, again, left hand, grab hold of your seat. Then you need to tilt the right ear to your right shoulder. So again, I'm stretching out the left one, right ear, left shoulder. I'm turning my head towards the left, and I'm going to tilt it backwards. And now the first stretch, SCM, you felt more the front. This one, you're feeling a little bit more to the side. So you hold that, and you hold this again for 10 seconds, and repeat about 5 times every day. Now, the other side, I'm going to stretch out now the right side. My right hand, I'm going to grab on to the seat of my chair. I'm going to tilt my left ear to my left shoulder, turn towards the right, and now tilt my head back. And I should feel that, I feel it here, a little bit on the side. Again, and you hold this for about 10 seconds and repeat about 5 times. So this next stretch is a bit more intense stretch for your anterior scalene muscles. What you need to do, again, is lay on the bed with your head over the edge of the bed. And we're going to straighten out and stretch out your left anterior scalene first. So tilt your head to the right first. Then turn your head to the left and drop your head backwards. And you should feel it around here. Now don't forget to push your shoulders into the bench. Keep those shoulders down. Don't make sure your shoulders don't go to your ears. So hold this stretch again for 10 seconds. Repeat 5 times. And for the other side, for the right side, we're going to tilt our left ear to our left shoulder, turn towards the right, and drop our head backwards. And again, hold this for about 10 seconds and repeat 5 times. A nice intense stretch for your anterior scalene muscles. So the final group of muscles that you need to stretch are called the suboccipitals, and they sit at the base of your skull and they connect your skull to your neck. They sit quite high up here. Now, I've seen some variations on YouTube and different exercise videos, how they use a tennis ball to stretch them and to massage them. And it works, there's no question about it, but it's not very practical when you're in the day, when you're sitting at your desk or watching a bit of television. So I'm going to show you a stretch that you can do just throughout the day. It's really, really simple. What you need to do is create a double chin first. Yeah? Then put this double chin on your chest, interlock your fingers, and pull your head forward. And you should feel the stretch here. So one more time, double chin, drop your chin down, interlock your fingers, and pull forward. And the same thing applies here. Hold the stretch for 10 seconds, repeat 5 times, and do it just throughout the day. So another group of muscles that you must stretch when you want to get rid of your poking chin posture are your pecs. And your pecs sit in your chest, the front. And it's a very large muscle group, so you need to do 3 different stretches to stretch out 3 different portions of the pec muscles. Now the first portion we're going to stretch out is the middle bit. What you need to do is find yourself a doorway and place your elbows in the middle of 90-degree angles, as you can see on the doorway. And all I'm going to do now is my elbows are fixated. I'm just going to walk through, and this should stretch out the middle portion of my pec muscles. Same thing, hold this for about 10 seconds, repeat about 5 times, and do this daily. So now you're stretching out the middle portion. Then what you need to do is move your arms up, like maybe to 120 degrees. Yeah, and now you're stretching out a lower portion of the pec muscles. And you do this, and you again push forward, and you hold this again for about 10 seconds, repeat 5 times, same thing. Yeah, and then what you do is you come lower with your arms, yeah, and you come in about this angle, and the same thing here, push forward, and you should feel this a little bit higher up in the pec muscles. So these are the 3 stretches you need to do for your pec muscles. All of them, hold each stretch for 10 seconds, repeat 3 times, and do them daily, and that will help to get your shoulders back and help with your poking chin posture. So I'm going to demonstrate this first exercise for you, how to strengthen your anterior neck muscles. So you need to lay on your back. Make sure your ears and your shoulders are aligned, so your head doesn't want to be too far forward. Now the first thing now we're going to do is important. Make sure you squeeze your shoulder blades and really push that shoulders into the bench. Some people do this exercise with the shoulders forward, but you can't. You need to squeeze your shoulder blades into the bench. Hold it there, and all you do now is create a double chin. Hold this position for about 8 to 10 seconds, relax, and repeat 5 times. After 5 times, you give yourself a 20-30 second break, and you repeat it 3 times, again each time holding this for 8 to 10 seconds. You relax again for 20 seconds, and then you do it once. So we're using what we call a descending pyramid. So you do 5, 3, 1 repetition. You hold each repetition for 8 to 10 seconds, and you have a 20 to 30 second break between the repetitions, between the sets. Now moving on to stage 2. So in stage 2, what we're going to do is we're going to raise our head from the cushion. So the same thing now. So lay on your back. Make sure you push your shoulders into the bench. Don't let them come forward. Push them in the bench, squeeze them shoulder blades. Tuck your chin in as creating a double chin. And now raise your head only an inch from the pillow. Hold this again for about 8 to 10 seconds. Repeat 5 times. After 5 times, take a 20-30 second break. Then repeat 3 times. 20-30 second break, and 1. So again, descending pyramid, 5, 3, 1 repetitions. Hold each repetitions for 8 to 10 seconds and give yourself a 20-30 second break between each set. So we're moving on to the third most intense way of doing these exercises. I'm going to add one element, and it might look simple, but I've really had quite a few patients who struggled to making the transition from stage 2 to stage 3. Now what you need to do is again lay on your back, yeah, make sure your ears are in line with your shoulder, push your shoulder, squeeze your shoulder blades together and push your shoulders into the bench, hold this position, create a double chin. Now raise your head again about an inch of the pillow, of the floor, and now what you need to do is add a rotation, so turn your head to the left. Now hold this again for 8 to 10 seconds, do 5 repetitions, so we do 5, 3, 1, hold each repetition for about 8 to 10 seconds and give yourself 20 to 30 seconds rest between each set. And after you do one side, you obviously have to do the other side as well. So the same thing now, squeeze your shoulders together, make sure those shoulders are kept on the bench. Don't move them forward, keep them in. Yeah. Create a double chin. Raise your head about an inch off the floor of the bench, and now turn to the right and hold this again for 8 to 10 seconds with the 5, 3, 1 descending pyramid. So once you've mastered stage 1, 2 and 3 for the deep neck flexor exercises, it's time to move on to the most advanced one, which is stage 4, and you're going to need a TheraBand for this one. That's a really strong exercise. You're really going to feel this in the front of your neck. So what you need to do is get a TheraBand, hold on to the outside of the TheraBand with your hands, then wrap it around your outside of your elbows, yeah? Lay on your back, place the TheraBand over your forehead, and we're going to repeat the second and the third exercise we've done for those deep neck flexor exercises. So lay on your back, bend your knees, tuck your chin in, yeah, and then raise your head about an inch off the bench, off the floor. Hold this again for 8 to 10 seconds and repeat 5 times, 20-second break, 3 times, 20-second break, once. So we've now reached the final piece of the puzzle what you need to do to get rid of your poking chin posture. So far what we've done is we've stretched out the back of your neck, we've stretched out your pec, we've strengthened the front of your neck, and now we need to strengthen the area between your shoulder blades. And we're going to do that by using a TheraBand. I'm going to give you 3 simple exercises you can do at home. So have a TheraBand, grab hold of the TheraBand about a third way in each side with your hands. Place the hands above your head, straighten your elbows, palms facing forward, and all you do now is you pull your hands apart and pull them down until you reach halfway down your back. Yeah, so you do this exercise, 15 repetitions, and you do about 3 sets. Now if this gets too easy for you, what you can do is either pull your hands closer together, so you get a bit more of a stretch, or you need to get yourself a different color TheraBand. The second exercise, this is now for the middle part of your back, is have the TheraBand in front of you and then just pull your arms wide and let the TheraBand come towards your chest. Same thing here, 15 repetitions and 3 sets. Yeah, so now we've done the top, the middle, and now we're going to the bottom half of the area between your shoulder blades. What you need to do now is grab the TheraBand behind your back, make sure your hand palms face away from you, and the same thing, you're going to pull the TheraBand apart and raise your arms up until you're halfway up your back, and the same thing here, 15 repetitions and about 3 times. Make sure you're nice and upright when you're doing this, don't slouch, upright, and you come up and you do this 15 repetitions and 3 sets. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't hesitate and give me a comment, a thumbs up, or subscribe to my channel. I love making these videos and it's really motivating for me if I see people enjoying the content that I put out. Good luck with the exercises. If you have any questions, again, put them in the box below, and good luck with it, and bye for now. Bye-bye.